everyone, today I'll be reviewing this brand new movie dropped on Netflix. It's called Forgotten Love, and this movie, it is from Polish, and in this movie you see this really good surgeon. He is like, as a person, he's also really good. We see in this movie he helps people. Anybody get hurt on the street or somewhere else, he will go out his way to help his patient get better. So we also see in this movie he is married. He has this daughter, like 2 years old daughter, but something happened with his wife. We see in this movie his wife kind of leaves him and goes away with this daughter, and we see in this movie to find his daughter he go into this neighborhood and somehow he get really injured, and later on in this movie we find out he has this amnesia that he doesn't remember anything about his past. He doesn't remember anything, but somehow he settled down in this village where he start helping people like as a healer. That is what this movie centers around. I must say this movie takes place obviously long time ago or something. I think it didn't say when it took place, but this movie's production design, it's just absolutely amazing. When I was watching it, I was really mesmerized by the production. It was so good. Although I will say sometimes I was a little bit confused in what time it took place. But overall, I was really mesmerized by the production. All the acting in this movie is so good. I overall really enjoyed this movie. I just have a few questions here and there about some character. But overall, I would say this movie is quite good. End of it, I was crying because it's really touched my heart. I really enjoyed this movie. Because rare we get a movie about a good person. Because end of the day, this doctor, he's a good person, It's his nature to help people. And how this movie captured that, I really liked. I guess this movie, how it was trying to capture, it really worked. That being said, of course, the story itself is a little predictable. Maybe you know how it will end because that's how it's supposed to end. But I don't know how, somehow. So I'm going into spoiler. If you have not seen the movie, spoiler warning. So obviously it was a little bit predictable how he ends up in same village as his daughter. Although I don't know why his daughter was so broken in this movie. I don't remember this movie explaining to me, or I maybe missed that part. His daughter is also so good person in this movie. Both of these characters are so good. Maybe that's why I really enjoyed both of them. Although, as I was saying, maybe the story itself is a little predictable, but how his daughter also find love in this movie, it was interesting. Most of the character in this movies are good. Like none of them are that bad, I would say. Although I was like a little confused about the guy, like his colleague at work. What was his character was like? I guess he never said anything, so I guess he wasn't his best friend or anything like that. End of this movie, I was like, why his wife left him, and why the wife, I guess he never found her, the wife was just left with the kid. It was sad. Overall, you might find this movie is a little predictable, but I think this movie is quite well made and well done. Acting are so good. All these characters are so likable. Overall, this movie, it is actually quite enjoyable watch. Was for me. Like, I really liked, for a change, movie about this good person, good doctor. Although doctors are in real life are pretty mean, I will say. They don't care about patient. I guess in this movie's case, his friend was not caring about the patient. So you get the idea. Because this doctor, they care about, insurance. You do not want to touch patient, blah, blah. But I guess he took risk, and I guess he was saving people. So I like this movie a lot. I have no complaint, as I was saying. Maybe here and there, I was a little confused. But overall, this movie, I found it's quite heartwarming story about this doctor and his daughter. Both of them are good, and end of it, I like that they found love. That is why it's so Forgotten Love, or I don't know what is it called in Polish, but overall I quite enjoy, and that was my thought on this movie. Let me know in the comment, what do you think about this movie? If you enjoyed this review on this Polish movie, don't forget my other review on other Polish movie and show. Other day I saw another Polish drama, Infamia. If you have seen it, let me know in the comment. What do you think about that? If you enjoyed this review, don't forget my other review. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe. Until I see you next time, please take care.